Pisces. Something powerful is moving in silence right now. It's not chaos. It's divine orchestration. The universe is aligning every hidden piece, every delay, every unanswered prayer, and it's all leading to your biggest victory yet. October 15th, 2025 isn't an ordinary day. It's the silent shift, the day where divine timing clicks into place. While the world sees nothing, your destiny is being rewritten behind the scenes. So stay silent, stay still, because what's coming will shock everyone who doubted you. This is your cosmic turning point. And if you're watching this, Pisces, it's not by accident. The universe brought you here because you're about to witness proof that faith was never in vain. Stay till the end of this video, because I'll reveal 3 divine signs that confirm your biggest breakthrough is already unfolding, quietly, miraculously, and perfectly on time. 1. Pisces, your greatest strength has always been your sensitivity. You don't just see life, you feel it. You hear the whispers between words, the emotions behind silence, the energy in a room before anyone speaks. And that sensitivity, that ocean depth awareness, is what makes this current stillness feel almost unbearable. Because right now, silence feels loud. It presses on your heart like invisible waves. You may catch yourself wondering, why does everything feel so still? Why does nothing seem to be moving? But the truth, dear Pisces, is that the universe speaks loudest through the spaces between sound. What you're feeling isn't absence. It's divine orchestration. Around October 15th, Neptune, your mystical ruler, forms a sacred alignment with the moon. It's a rare frequency that creates deep inner stillness, a pause in the rhythm of life so your soul can catch up to the miracle forming behind the scenes. Imagine the cosmos hitting pause, not to stop your progress, but to synchronize it. To make sure when your destiny unfolds, it arrives at the perfect second. Not too soon, not too late. That's why you might be sensing unusual emotions lately. Waves of nostalgia, unexplained tiredness, or sudden urges to disappear from social spaces. It's not regression, it's recalibration. Your energy field is being retuned to the vibration of the reality you prayed for. Every silence, every delay, every nothing's happening moment is actually the sound of divine gears turning in the background. You're shedding frequencies that no longer match your future. People who once felt magnetic may now feel heavy. Conversations that once thrilled you might feel empty. Even your dreams, once vivid and full of guidance, may suddenly go quiet. But don't panic, Pisces. You haven't lost your intuition. You're entering the void. The void isn't punishment. It's the sacred womb of creation. It's the cosmic reset where nothing seems alive, yet everything is being born. Think of the sky before sunrise, the darkest hour when light hides, gathering strength for the first glow of dawn. That's exactly where you are, the breath before the breakthrough. And while you wait, Spirit is busy behind the curtain, aligning divine helpers, opening invisible doors, adjusting timelines so that everything lands with precision. The text you've been waiting for, the offer you've prayed about, the opportunity that seemed forgotten. It's already moving toward you. But here's the key. If you speak too soon, share too much, or doubt what's unseen, you disperse the magnetic field building around your manifestation. The universe is whispering one clear command: stay silent. Let your vibration, not your voice, call your destiny home. Silence doesn't mean doing nothing. It means being aligned. It means letting your actions be guided by intuition, not impatience. It means trusting that what's yours can't miss you, not even if it takes the long way around. Between now and October 20th, your power multiplies in stillness. Every moment you choose peace over panic, you anchor your next miracle. Every time you resist explaining yourself or proving your worth, You send a signal to the universe that you already know who you are. Pisces, you're being upgraded into a higher frequency, one where effort is replaced by attraction and struggle by flow. The right people, opportunities, and blessings are beginning to orbit you naturally, drawn to your energy like stars pulled by gravity. You no longer need to chase. You simply align, and the universe meets you halfway. So take a breath. A deep, soul-level breath. Feel it travel through your heart, your spine, your aura. That stillness you feel isn't emptiness. It's divine construction. It's your angels, ancestors, and guides rearranging your reality to match your prayers. If life feels quieter than usual, don't mistake it for loneliness. The silence is a sacred rehearsal. The universe is composing your next symphony, and right now it's tuning every note. Trust that the same energy that made the stars knows exactly when to illuminate yours. When the time comes, everything will move, all at once. The right call, the right opportunity, the right sign. But until then, stay grounded in grace, because silence is not your enemy, it's your elevation. It's proof that you've entered the corridor between endings and miracles. And only those with faith strong enough to walk through that corridor without fear ever reach the other side shining. So if you've been sensing an unexplainable calm after months of chaos, that's your first confirmation. Your spirit already knows what your eyes can't see. Something massive is on its way. Keep your heart open, your energy pure, and your lips sealed in trust. Because soon, Pisces, the silence will break, and what emerges will echo through every timeline as proof that you were never waiting in vain. 2. Pisces, something miraculous is happening behind the curtain. You can't quite see it yet, but if you tune into your heart, that sacred space where intuition speaks, you'll feel it. The energy that once felt stuck, heavy, or painfully delayed is starting to move, and not slowly, all at once. The second sign of your breakthrough is subtle, yet absolutely undeniable. Life begins aligning like puzzle pieces, finally finding their place. Things that made no sense start connecting. Events that once frustrated you now reveal a hidden logic, a cosmic choreography so perfect it could only come from the divine. Astrologically, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, fortune, and divine wisdom, forms a magnificent trine with the sun this week. This isn't just a lucky coincidence. It's a divine acceleration portal opening in your chart. It's as if the universe hits play after months of spiritual buffering. Everything you thought was lost, delayed, or denied begins to reemerge, not randomly, but right on time. Maybe that opportunity you missed suddenly circles back. Maybe the person who ghosted you returns, this time carrying humility, understanding, or even an apology. Or maybe, and this is the most powerful form of healing, you realize you no longer need what you once begged for. That, dear Pisces, is the real miracle of divine timing. Because divine timing doesn't give you what your ego wanted. It gives you what your higher self has quietly been preparing for all along. It's like the universe saying, now that you've grown into the version of yourself who can hold it, here's what's truly meant for you. Between October 15th and 17th, the cosmos reopens a timeline that was once paused, a destiny thread that had to wait until your vibration matured. You may experience déjà vu moments, revisiting old ideas, dreams, or callings that suddenly make sense again. You might stumble across a note, a message, or a memory from months ago that now feels prophetic. That's not nostalgia, it's divine confirmation. It's the universe whispering, now you're ready. The delay you faced wasn't punishment, it was precision. Every rejection, every silent period, every not yet was the universe's way of aligning every detail so that when it arrives, it lasts. You weren't being slowed down, you were being fine-tuned for perfection. And here's the breathtaking part. When divine timing truly activates, everything flows like water. The effort disappears. The striving fades. It feels like being carried by invisible hands. You'll wake up knowing what to do without anxiety. You'll feel a calm confidence rising in your chest, guiding each step with quiet certainty. Your intuition will feel louder than ever, a gnar, not through words, but through instant knowing. You might notice little synchronicities everywhere, seeing repeating numbers like 111, 555, or 1010. Hearing songs with lyrics that speak directly to your current situation. Receiving a message the very moment you are thinking of someone. These are breadcrumbs of alignment and the universe's way of saying, you're in flow now. And as you align, you'll begin to understand why it all had to happen this way. Why certain people exited when they did. Why the detours, heartbreaks, and delays were all sacred choreography, not chaos. Because divine timing doesn't just rearrange your outer life, and it reshapes your inner frequency. Pisces, you're now vibrating at the frequency of effortless manifestation. It's the level where abundance, love, and opportunity find you because you've stopped chasing. The current flows in your favor. Even what once resisted you now bends to meet your energy. If you've started noticing this shift, if things that were stagnant are suddenly moving with ease, it's your proof. Write it in the comments to anchor it in your timeline. I trust my divine timing. Because words are energy, and when spoken with faith, they seal miracles into reality. Between October 15th and 20th, pay close attention to what returns, repeats, or resurfaces. It might be a person, a passion, or a project you thought was over. But it comes back renewed, refined, and aligned. It's not coincidence. It's divine synchronization. Your prayers have been traveling through the unseen for months, collecting momentum, building pressure like light behind clouds. And now, the universe finally whispers, now. The clouds part. The blessings rain down. And suddenly everything you prayed for begins to appear. Not through struggle, but through surrender. Your victory won't need to be shouted from rooftops. The proof will live in your peace. People will look at you and say, something about you has changed, like you're glowing. They won't realize that glow isn't luck, it's alignment. It's the soft light of someone who trusted divine timing and was rewarded with miracles that arrived right on schedule. So Pisces, breathe deeply into this truth. You are no longer waiting. You are aligning. And when the universe moves, it doesn't tiptoe. It transforms everything overnight. Get ready. Your timeline is catching up with your destiny. The world will soon see what patience built in silence. Your glow will say everything your words never could. 3. Pisces, you've carried visions that no one else could see. Dreams so big they scared others. Yet you held onto them quietly, faithfully, almost secretly. For months, maybe even years, you've been misunderstood. People questioned your choices, doubted your intuition, and dismissed your sensitivity as weakness. But deep down, you knew something they didn't, that your story wasn't over. You've walked through long nights of isolation, wondering when the universe would finally reveal why you had to endure so much. And now, that moment has come. October 15th, 2025 is your turning point of revelation. The energy you've been cultivating in silence is ready to burst through the surface. And this time, the entire world will see what you've always known. Astrologically, Pluto, the planet of transformation, exposure, and truth, takes center stage this week. Its influence is undeniable. Everything hidden, every secret, every intention buried in shadow begins to rise into the light. This is not just cosmic cleansing, it's revelation on a soul level. The masks fall, the illusions dissolve, and what remains is you, raw, radiant, and reborn. All the situations that confused you before will start to make sense now. You'll see why people left, why opportunities paused, and why the silence lasted so long. because the moment your energy aligned with your divine path, the spotlight shifted. And this time, Pisces, the light is shining directly on you. The same people who doubted you will now witness your results, and they won't be able to explain it. Doors that once slammed shut will open with ease. Spaces where you once felt invisible will now feel magnetized to your presence. It's not luck, it's alignment. Your vibration has finally risen to meet the destiny that's been waiting for you all along. And the most beautiful part, you won't need to defend, justify, or prove anything. Your glow will do the talking. Your energy will announce your arrival long before your words ever can. This week, your aura becomes your billboard. You radiate truth, calm, and quiet confidence. People who once overlooked you will suddenly seek your advice, your energy, your presence. They'll feel your frequency before they understand it, because you're transmitting what's known as victory codes. These codes are not visible to the eye, but the soul feels them instantly. They're the energy signatures of divine accomplishment, proof that faith has transformed into form. You've shifted from hoping to embodying. You no longer chase miracles. You are one. Spiritually, this week marks your recognition phase. After being hidden, silenced, or underestimated, your light is stepping out from behind the veil. Not for ego, not for validation, but for purpose. Because now the world needs your energy, your compassion, your vision. You are meant to inspire others who are still in their silent phase, to show them that patience and faith do lead to divine reward. And with Neptune, your ruling planet, amplifying your spiritual magnetism, your manifestations begin materializing faster than ever before. Things that once took months will now unfold in days. You'll see signs that make your heart leap, confirmations that you are indeed walking your higher timeline. Watch for these synchronicities between October 15th and 20th. A message from someone you thought you'd never hear from again. Reconciliation or closure finally arrives. An unexpected sum of money, opportunity, or creative idea that changes your next chapter. A deep emotional release, perhaps through tears, dreams, or a random song that leaves you feeling lighter, freer, more you than ever. None of this is random. These are the markers of an activated destiny. You're stepping into the life your soul designed before you even arrived on Earth. And yet, the key to navigating this revelation phase remains silence. Because Pisces energy isn't meant to brag. It's meant to radiate. You don't have to rush to post, prove, or explain your glow up. Let your presence speak. Let your peace speak. Let your energy do the work. You've entered a timeline where your essence, not your effort, attracts miracles. When Pisces energy manifests, it doesn't roar. It ripples. It travels quietly, gracefully, like waves that reshape entire shores without ever raising their voice. That's the power you hold now. The world won't even notice the moment you rise. But they'll feel it everywhere. They'll sense the shift when you walk into a room. They'll feel something new when you speak, because your vibration carries truth. And truth doesn't need attention, it simply is. So, as your victory unfolds this week, remember, you owe no one an explanation. You don't need to validate your blessings. You don't need to make noise. The most profound revelations in life are the ones that happen quietly and then echo forever. You are that echo now, Pisces. The proof that divine timing, faith, and silence were never wasted. Everything you knew deep in your soul is about to become visible in your world. And when it does, it won't just change your life, it will awaken everyone around you. So if this truth resonates within your spirit, type in the comments right now, "I claim my divine victory." Because this isn't just your win, it's your arrival. The era of being overlooked is over. The revelation has begun. and the world is about to witness what faith in silence truly looks like. Legendary. Take a deep breath, Pisces. Inhale slowly and exhale everything that no longer belongs to you. Feel that stillness in your chest. That isn't emptiness. That's peace finding its home in you. It's confirmation that the storm has finally passed. You've walked through fire without losing your tenderness. You've been tested in silence, stretched by uncertainty, refined by patience. And through it all, you never stopped believing that something greater was shaping you. Now, that belief is being rewarded. Your October 15th moment is not about attention or applause. It's about revelation. It's the sacred turning point when private prayers turn into public blessings. When everything that broke you becomes the very light that guides others out of their darkness. This is not luck. It's alignment. Every tear, every night you questioned your worth. It was preparation for this vibration. So stay grounded, stay silent. Let your peace be louder than your words. Because the world is about to see what the universe has known all along. You were never behind. You were being prepared for divine precision. Pisces, this is your confirmation. The waiting wasn't punishment, it was choreography. Spirit needed you to slow down so destiny could catch up. Now the rhythm is perfect. The timing is flawless. And all you have to do is receive. If this message resonates with your soul, write in the comments, I claim my victory in silence. Declare it as a vow to your higher self, that from this point forward, you will trust stillness as much as motion. Remember this cosmic truth. You don't chase miracles. You attract them. You don't prove your worth. You embody it. You don't need to shout to be seen. Your energy announces you before you arrive. This is your era of divine confirmation. The proof will not come through noise or validation. It will come through peace, ease, and grace. Your biggest victory will shock the world, not because of how loud it is, but because of how effortlessly it manifests. So, as you step into this next phase, protect your frequency. Let gratitude be your language, silence your armor, and intuition your compass. Share this energy with another Pisces who needs to remember their power, and subscribe so you don't miss the next transmission. Because the energy leading into the 10/20 portal will magnify everything you've anchored this week. Soon people will ask, how did you do it? How did you transform so completely? And you'll simply smile, soft, knowing, radiant, and say, I stayed silent, and the universe spoke for me.